Alright, so today's demo is going to be a game about maps. All about cartographing the world, or more like the island we're going to be thrown into. And we're just going to have to be exploring the world and making maps. The game is called Map, a game about maps. And it is actually quite a cool little game. The first time I saw the game, it really reminded me of a popular game called Alba. If you guys have been on the channel here, you should know about it by now. We've actually played it quite a bit, and people really enjoyed it. So, without further ado, y'all, before we jump into this one, link down below in the description. You know where to find it if you want to add the game to your wish list. And let's dive right in. Let's see what Map is all about. We're getting a little bit of a cinematic here before we jump into the adventure. That is cool. Although, as I was saying, don't forget, we're playing just the demo version of the game right now. The game is due to come very soon. I'm not sure exactly what the actual date for it is. We shall see. Huh. We're hiring Cartographer for Billy Bunch. Nice. You know what? Let's apply. I'm guessing this is my character's dream job, eh? That's amazing. You're a full-fledged cartographer and want to join us? Well, that means you could just walk around the island and mark on trees on maps, right? And all that just with your sense of direction and outline of the island. Alright, perfect. So open the map with Tab. I'm going to be playing this one with the mouse and keyboard. You can, of course, play with the controller. Let's just go with this. Place markers, drag and place it down. Drawing, you can also draw with a pencil to take notes in your map. That's cool. Mark the tree on the map. So if I'm looking at the map right now, we're currently right over here, right? And if I check the map, I think we're right over here. Yeah, I think we are positioned right over here. Which means the tree is right between... I guess over here. Is it? Hey, there we go. Pretty close. Pretty close. And apparently every single time you're marking stuff up, you're getting a little bit of stars. Whoa, you're amazing. I always hold the map the wrong way. No wonder we hardly get anywhere. So we're gonna have a bunch of these maps we're gonna be able to check out. And of course, you are going to get like different type of stars and different points depending on how well you do. Great. Where to next? Well, travel right over here. Can you find your way around the island too? Well, I was so bored when we weren't making any progress that I built a sandcastle. Mark it on your map and show us what you can do. Ooh. Okay, mark the sandcastle on the beach. First of all, again... Oh shoot, I didn't know you can jump in the water. That's cool. Wait... You're resetting apparently when you're jumping in the water. Alright, so if I check the map... Wait, what? Is this the map? Is it kind of like a circle? That's gonna be a little bit problematic then. Basically, she wants me to find the sandcastle. Let me see how many steps we can actually do from here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16. Okay. Alright, so this means the middle of the map is right about, I guess, about here. So we got the middle of the map right about here somewhere, right? If I get the pencil, this is where the middle of the map is, right over here. So, I don't know exactly the direction I started this. I think the castle might be over here. Oh, new landmark found. Position mark on the map. Nice. So apparently there's going to be landmarks to kind of like help us out. So I was going the wrong way. Apparently the sandcastle is actually going to be right over here. So all this needs to go away. Yeah, this is where the sandcastle is. So if this is the sandcastle over here, this means I just got to drop this bad boy like that. Oh, did it work? Perfect position. I knew it. Pretty close, pretty close. 0.88 steps. Ooh, try again. Let's try again. Okay. So basically, if that's where we placed it previously, I think it's about here. Hey, there we go. So it's closer that you place these markers to the position, the better stars you get. That's the whole idea. So it's not perfect, it's not on point. I could have actually done a little bit better there. Oh my god, that was absolutely insane. You must, you have to join our crew. Oh, we got a new one. Let's check it out. Nice. By the way, I'm Billy, leader of Billy Bunch, the crew that will find the lost treasure of the Raven King. But to follow his tracks, we desperately need someone like you, someone with exceptional cartography skills. To be honest, I've always taken care of that so far. But I've tried counting my steps, but well, I don't even know which way is north. I even got some grid paper with a scale, but I think it's definitely better off with you rather than me. How about it? Would you like to give it a try? Just mark the polished stones on the beach on your map. So we got tools unlocked, right? We got a grid, we got this one to, I guess, measure the distance, and then we got the steps. Hold to count steps. Ooh! Mark the stone piles on the beach each other. Oh. So currently, I think this is where we are right now. Right? So this is where we're basically starting, from right over here. Which means the first stone is right over here somewhere, right? This is the first one. Okay. So our mission is mark the stone piles on top of each other. 10 steps. So I'm basically gonna have to count. I'm gonna have to recount everything. Yeah, it is recount, okay. So I'm gonna have to count the distance from this one to the others. And for example, if I want to know how far this one is, if I do this, this, and this, and this, that's 4 steps away. So this one is like 4 steps away. And I think it's about over here. I'm not sure how to mark down the steps because I don't really have a scale to measure anything. So I would be guessing one of them is, let's say, about here. Ah, shoot. Pretty close, pretty close. Try again. So I think it's like about here. Hey, there we go. So that's one of them. You're absolutely amazing. I have to introduce you to the other 2 members of Billy Bunch, Bite and Milo. Hi, how may I help you today? Bite is our brilliant translator. She can understand up to 9 languages and is super fast at calculating and solving puzzles. But most importantly, she can read the glyphs of Ravenfolk. That is correct, but I do have enough information to decipher the glyphs. In order to figure out where the next islands are, I need to know where the cartoglyph is on the map. And that's where you come in. With your help, I will be able to piece up with your help, it will be a piece of cake. The cartograph is a stone cube, almost as big as you can cover in glyphs. Oh, wait, before I forget, just a moment. Wait. Here you go. You now have a compass rose on your map. That way, you will always know where north is. Cool, isn't it? Nice. That is cool. Because now, exactly, north is up top. So we know from this side, we're going to be walking towards a specific direction, right? To find the other stones. Mark the cartoglyph. So I got to find some sort of a cartoglyph from here. Now. Oh, so 10 steps is represented by a square. I get it. I understand this now. Aha. So I gotta find the cartoglyph next. Let's see. Oh, look at that. We even have a little bit of wildlife and everything. That's awesome. Okay, no cartoglyph over here. Oh, it's probably gonna be up here on this side. I think this is the cartoglyph. Yeah, I was talking about. Oh, hold up. We also have this bad boy over here. New landmark found. Position mark on the map. So I'm basically gonna make the steps from this one. If I go on the map, exactly, we can see it here. Alright, that is good, that is good. It's gonna help us up for sure. So, from the middle of this, if I walk east, let's find out how many steps. I think that's about 6 steps east, right? So from here, 10 should be over here. But since that's not gonna work, it should be kind of like in the middle, but let's say like about here. So let me grab you. So I was saying that's 5 over here. I would guess that this would be 6. Ah, shoot, not even close. Seriously? So I didn't really understand how this works. Because I definitely have to walk from this point all the way to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even if I put it 7, it's still, I don't know if it's gonna be enough. So I'm just gonna go with this and see how it goes. What? It's not even close again. What the heck? So basically what this means is that this is not really giving me the proper steps. Because although this is saying that one of these squares is represented by 10 steps, apparently it's not really 10 steps. So this is confusing. Like super confusing. Because one of these squares is 100% not 10 steps. So I'll be guessing this one should be around over here. Yep, got it. That's on point. I understand. Next, you have to mark the rabbit burrow on the east beach. I mean, I know exactly where the burrow is. The burrow is like right over there, straight up ahead from this point on. And oh wait, why do I get this tree marked down though? I'm gonna be guessing it's this tree. Interesting. If this tree is getting marked down over here, and from this tree I can actually walk 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's say 5. That would mean that the burrow is pretty close actually to the beach. So it should be around here somewhere. Yep, got it on point. Not really actually. I think it was supposed to be about here. There we go. Close. Will the rabbit burrow help with the deciphering? Nah, I just like rabbits. I decoded the cartoglyph a long time ago. Here, this is where we have to go next. Nice, found it. Again, I kind of hated that the marking is not right though. It was very confusing on the map. Alright. Wow, amazing! You really did it! Our first new island! You're incredible! I could just never do that. Well, next we should look for a starfish family on the east beach. Mark the starfish family. So apparently on the east side of the beach, somewhere right here, there should be the starfish family. And if I'm looking at this correctly, this is the river that we're crossing right now, right through here. So if this is the river, I'm guessing we're actually starting the journey here. Somewhere. Yeah, I'm guessing this is where we started the journey, right? Because we do have a bridge. We're crossing to the other side. Which I guess we can mark down like this. Exactly. And apparently there's a starfish. Mark the starfish family on the east beach. Hold up, let me find it first. At the same time, as you explore, you are going to be unlocking more and more locations and adding them to your map. I'm guessing this is the starfish family right over here. Yeah, this is what I would be guessing, that it might be the starfish family. But of course, to make your life much easier, all you gotta do is just trigger this, which for some reason ain't triggering. Hello? Can you please trigger? The thing is, the starfish family on the east side of the beach. Oh wait, this is showing that that is east. So I would guess that way. But for some reason, this thingamajig ain't triggering. So that's gonna make things a little bit more tricky. Look at that, we got bees. Why isn't this triggering? Also, I don't see the compass showing on my map either. So things are a little bit confusing here. Well, in that case, if we basically started right over there, right? If we started right over there, we could go around and mark it down like that, but I think the starfish family might actually be around here somewhere. So I would guess maybe about here, let's say. Pretty darn close, to be honest. Pretty darn close. All right, let's try again. Because I feel like it should be like about here. Oh. Okay. So I guess in that case, it should probably be around here. Got it. Right on point. There we go. A ruin. I knew it. That means Raven City is... oh dear. This one right here is Milo, the third member of Billy's bunch. He is not very good with strangers, but don't worry about it. He was like that with us all the time. He was actually against talking to anyone else. But the important thing is that he's cunning as a fox. When it comes to history, he's actually already studying with the 8th graders. Yeah, here's our expert on the Raven folk, and it's thanks to him that we have these maps after all. So what does that mean now, Mallow, huh? Do we have to proceed from here? Well, I would say if it's okay, then you should mark the ruins on the north next. But only if you want, of course. Alright, mark the ruins to the north side. So, the ruins to the north side should be on that spot over there. Now, if I'm not mistaken... I think if I'm not mistaken, let me just put this down. Exactly, pretty close. What's that scribble on the ruins? A treasure map. Have we found the treasure on the Raven Kings already? We have to dig it up immediately. Shovel? A shovel? Does anyone here have a shovel? Hey, hi there. Oh, Rue, hello. Yeah, I heard you need a shovel. I can lend you one on one condition. Oh, what? Really? Yeah, I want to join a crew. Why? Well, that's none of your business. I'm against it, and Milo probably is too. Well, I'm all in for it. Alright, we got ourselves the shovel. Press Q to open the radial menu and select a tool. So we got ourselves a shovel. Wait, what? Yeah. Wait, where's the treasure? Oh, wait. Is the treasure here? What? That's not gonna work. Wait, where did you find the treasure? I don't get it. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused about us finding any treasure and then them saying that we found some treasure, because I really don't know what I'm looking for. Or at least, is treasure gonna be something like these piles over here that you can find? Oh, that's work. Okay, never mind. In that case, what they said previously is that I gotta find the other ruin on the north side of the beach. So if right over here, find and dig up the treasure. If right over here, I think I gotta go this way somewhere. Oh, the ruins. And look at that. We found the map piece. Interesting. Interesting. I think I know where it is. I think it's like right over here. Yeah, I think that's where the treasure is located. So from this side, we just went north basically to find the ruin. That's how it kind of worked. And this piece of the map is telling me that the ruin is positioned right in between these, right? I'm looking at this over here and this over here. Yeah, it has to be. Now I gotta figure out where this is located though, because I'm not sure exactly where I'm located right now. Okay, hold up, give me a second. Let me figure it out. So basically, this is where we started. We did go around this. We got this slope over here that I'm looking at. After this slope comes this kind of like ridge over here. That goes all the way up to... Oh shoot, I fell down in the water. That goes all the way up to, I'm good guess, over here. So it's this one. Oh gosh. Right over here. Alright. After we got this ridge, we got this one, and then... Oh, you know what? I think the treasure might be like right about here. I knew it! There we go. What is that? Are you alright, Billy? It was very unlikely that this would be the big treasure. Please don't be disappointed. Fiddlesticks. We have found our first treasure, a sticker box. How exciting! Now you can no longer have to draw everything in with a pen. You can also make quick markings with stickers. So handy. We should take the sticker box into the museum and not keep it to ourselves. That's wrong. Okay, so I'm guessing the sticker box is basically kind of like a like an extra ability we're gonna have for our maps, right? To place on the map. Very well, then now you're going to help me. I'm looking for a particular flower. It smells like it's not from this world. It's beautiful and persistent. It's just perfect. Unfortunately, I don't know what it looks like. We'll find it for sure. If necessary, we'll mark all the flowers on the island. That won't be necessary. I actually know that the raven flower isn't one of those little yellow flowers and white ones. Perhaps you will find a flower that is a different color? Ooh, okay. So for now, you can find optional treasures to dig up. This island has 3. Oh, nice. So mark the flower that is not white or yellow. Alright, hold up. Let me look at the map first. Try to figure it out. Oh, you know what? Maybe 10 steps is actually represented by 2 of these blocks. I get it. Yeah, I think that's how this works. So 10 steps is 2 of these cubes, not just 1. These squares, I want to say. Alright, hold up. Let me figure out where we're located right now. I think if I'm not mistaken... I think we might be over here. Yeah, I think this is our start. So basically, instead of walking down with this, what the game is telling me is that I can actually start it up by doing stickers. So this is to place the dock, right? So the dock over here. Basically, if I look at the map again... Yeah, I think the dock, if I'm not mistaken, should be situated right about here. Let's say something like that. That's what it kind of looks like. Okay. Let me mark down some more stuff around here then. So we got a lot of these yellow and white flowers. But we're supposed to look for a different one. And this is such a cute little game. I like it. Again, as I was saying, it reminds me so much of Alba. Nope, nothing over here. There's just so many ruins around. Look at that. Oh, not to mention, we got this thingamajig. So we got the new landmark positioned on the map. So that is perfect. The reason we couldn't activate the other one is because it was not working. But this one is now showing us where we are. So, no, wait, where's north? How's this even positioned? I would guess that is north over there. That's east, that's south, and that is west. So if this one right here is west... Wait, did I actually start from this point? I don't know how this thing is positioning, though. Okay, hold up. Let me see if I can spot more stuff. This place looks really good. I like it. Got some bees over here. Oh, you know what? Hold up a minute. If I'm looking at the map right over here, I think this is where we are right now. So this is definitely not good. I would be guessing this should probably be positioned about here. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look it up a little bit more. But yeah, we're currently right over here. Exactly. So if we are here... I'm gonna have to figure out what that's positioning to, what that's showing me. Is that a cave? Hold up a minute. It is a cave. Okay, hold up. Is there a treasure inside? Nope. Ooh. Wait, what? What is that? What does that mean? Huh. Interesting. So that right there is showing me that the treasure, probably this is a treasure map, I think. That right there is telling me that the treasure is in the middle. So if I'm here, so from this spot, I actually made my way. Maybe over here. It is not an easy game. It is not easy to figure these out. Alright, so this one, I guess, goes straight up like that. So if this goes straight up like that, this means the map is right over here. Right? I think the cave is right over there. I don't really have like a cave thingamajig. But what I want to do is from here, I would be guessing maybe there. Let's try. So we went inside over here. But I don't really understand what this resembles. It probably has to be more maps. More indications. Because this doesn't really tell me where it's located. Yeah, and trying to dig everywhere until you find the treasure, that is not a solution. Okay, in that case, that right there is gonna have to be removed. And try to figure things out. Okay, never mind. So basically right now I'm going on the beach side over here to try to identify some stuff and see what I can find. Ooh. Oh, you know what? I may have found a flower. I may have found the flower she was looking for. This right here is purple. So if that one right there is purple... Oh, let me also go all the way up here. Oh, wait, what the heck? Oh, that is the cave. Okay, that's pretty cool that you can climb like that. You see the entrance. What's the point of that? All I wanted to see is that... Okay, can I climb up here? Okay, I can. Perfect. You get stuff falling down. Just jump on this one. There's nothing on top. But what I wanted to see is that if I follow that island over there that goes straight up... Hold up. That goes straight up from here. Kind of like this, I guess. Right? That is the worst line I can make. So from here, it goes straight up like that. So from there, it goes straight up like that. And I would be guessing that's kind of like 10 steps over here. Maybe about here? Let's try it out. Pretty close. Pretty close. Pretty close. Okay, try again. So let's maybe place it about here. Oof. Again. A little bit closer. Okay. Nice. Much, much better. But I think it needs to be a little bit more to the right. So once again, maybe like about here is what we needed. Nice. That's more like it. Oh. I think now went a little bit too much. Seriously? Didn't I already place it like in the middle here before? Pretty sure I did. Nope, never mind. That's the exact position. There we go. Excuse me, I think the corners of the houses are hiding a cartography secret. We should take a closer look at that. But we haven't found the raven flower yet. That was just a regular old tulip. Oh, shoot. My programmer thought that it was wrong to interrupt people. Is it polite? You don't do that? Polite me? I just, forget it. What did you just want to say, Milo? It's okay. Not really, Milo. You wanted to ask to take a closer look at something? No, well, alright. Well, it's possible. Mark the corner of the house with the white stones. Somewhere northwest or northeast of the landmark. Mark the corner of the house with the white stone northeast of the house. So this flower right here is just a tulip. Apparently, it's not the one that I was trying to mark down, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna remove this. We know that over here we have a treasure. Hold up. I know that this one, we need to leave it over there because that's kind of like a treasure icon. Right over here we got the tulip. So I will be marking down that tulip over there just to know that we got the flower. Okay. Aha, so this one was southeast, the tulip. So wait. If that is southeast, if this is southeast right over here, then this is probably east. Southeast, we got east over here. So this means east is over here. And north is right over here. And then we got south on this side. Right? This is how we're positioned right now on the map. Okay. I'm gonna keep on looking for that flower for a little bit. I'm gonna try to find it if I can. Oh, look at that. Another one showing us X marks the spot. Huh. Yeah, this is another X marks the spot thingamajig for one of the treasures, but I wonder which one is this one representing. Interesting. So this one is telling me that I'm guessing somewhere in these cubes there's an X marks the spot. Oh, I think I know now what I'm looking for. So the other sign that we saw, I mean, I don't know if they're the same thing. Might it be that that's the middle over here? Might be a treasure, like right about here. No. Interesting. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing. I'm not really getting it. But this one was also telling us that in the middle... Ooh, I found one of the treasures. I knew it. There we go. Alright, continue. So is this giving us more? Ah, it is giving us more. Look at that. It's showing us the treasure locations now. We can use that for markers. So I think I just found the treasure that was shown on this kind of like map thingamajig in the this one, right? That was telling us that in the middle. So basically we had one cube, or more like one square, one square, one square, one square, and one square, right, in a cross. And in the middle of these ones, we had a treasure. Now the thing is, I think I can go in the lighthouse. Can I? No. The thing is, this one right here. Actually, wait, is this one? This one right here is probably showing us either the same one, either the same treasure or a different one. I don't know. But this one is showing me that. So we got a wall, and the treasure is in the middle. So maybe this is telling me that somewhere where there's only one wall here and one wall here, that's where the treasure is located. So if I'm looking at this, could it be this one? That it has one wall here, one wall here, and then the treasure is here. Nope. That's definitely not it. Alright, not to mention, this is where we started. So this is where I should actually have the dock symbol. So what this means is that if I go... Hey, bunnies! Let's see. So I gotta walk northwest. So if I go northwest, or I could actually just go west. Which means west is this side. So if I go straight up west like this, let me at the same time just try to dig this out. Nope. Oh, I'm also noticing another thing over there. So if I walk this way, this is west, right? This is where you reach, which means the dock is about here then. Just like that. Okay, we found the location of the dock. That is good. So if the dock is over there, from here I walk, let's say... So we are here, right? That's 10. Let's just walk No. Hold up. I need the steps. 2, 3, 4, 5. Think about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So from here, we went 5, 5, and about 8. So it's 5, 5, 8. I think it's about here. Maybe. Not close enough. Oh wait, this one is actually pointing me towards something else that I was supposed to go for, I guess. Mark the corner of the house. Oh, it's showing me the corner of the house, but this is a different thingamajig. I think the thingamajig that I was trying to mark down is actually this cube over here. Which we've seen that it's not correct. I think it's about there somewhere. Let me mark it down and see if I'm going to position it properly. Oh, no. That's exactly where I'm looking at it. Never mind. Okay, not bad. Not bad, actually. I think I gotta go a little bit more... Hold up. I think I gotta go a little bit more to this side and a little bit more here. Let's see if that's right. Close, close. A little bit more to... This side should be right. All right, I'm going to leave that one over there. In the meantime, let me keep on looking for that flower that we're looking for. Although, I kind of feel like you have to follow the quest line the game wants you to follow. So the game currently wants me to do that. But I'm pretty sure you can also find the treasure and everything. Let's see. So mark the corner of the house with the white stone northeast of the landmark. Northeast of the landmark. Northeast of the landmark. So from over here, mark the corner of the house with the white stone northeast of the landmark. Is this the corner that it wants me to mark down actually? Hold up a minute. I think it might be this corner over here. Is it? This is north. Is it north? I'm guessing that's north. East, over there. Let's try to put that corner over there. I don't know. It kind of feels that's the one. So this means if I walk east, this should be 10. Right? Exactly. This is 10. And then we got 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. So if I go 1, 2, and 1, 2, it should be this one. On point, exactly. Okay, we will have 6 maps, but no further coordinates to locate the next island. We still have 6 maps. Have you seen a new cartograph on the island? Without it, we're stuck. That's strange. The glyph shows us this discrepancy from their original pattern. I will have to take a closer look at that. Aha. So next up, we gotta find the symbol again. Okay. So basically making the shape of the house over here. That's what's happening. Basically, if I grab this, let's say, this is going like that. This is going like that. And it goes here. And it closes this up, right? Over here. So that's what we just closed up in here. Which means it should also go up like this. Because it goes up like that. And then we're back into the north. Okay. Southeast, we also have, like, right about here, this is where we have the lighthouse. Which is also surrounded, as you all can see, like that. There we go. Kind of like try to mark it down all on the other side. Over here we got this one. So the game actually wants me to mark the cartograph thingamajig, the symbol. But I'm still looking for that flower though. Hold up, let me see if I can find it. Ooh, not to mention. Exactly, this is like a great spot to find the treasure. And we just did. Whatever this is. Oh, this is for using in finding the distance. I understand what this is. So you can put that over there. And kind of like do like that. And then if you rotate, you can kind of like position yourself properly. These are some cartography tools, basically. So if I grab this one, I can measure and pinpoint exactly where it goes. That's cool. All right. Let us see here. So basically, we found another treasure. I think this treasure is around here somewhere. Let me try to figure out where I'm located. So that should be north. No, wait. So that's 10 steps this way. That's what that is, right? It's 10 steps this way. Let's say 11 steps. And then 3, 4, 5 steps this way. So, 10 steps this way and 5 steps. I guess we can place it over there. This is where we found a treasure. Let's make it smaller. There we go. That one was over there. I don't remember exactly where the other one was, but I just wanted to mark the one down. So there are 3 of them, basically. I wonder where we can find the next one, but this one definitely looked like a location where we could find a treasure. That's why I wanted to dig down there really bad. Also, if you want to mark down the bees on this beach, for example, to kind of like pinpoint everything and make it easy. I think we also have the bees symbol. I think I already dug this and tried to get some gold, but or treasure I won't say, but nothing. And I think from here into there, it's about, let's say, wait. Maybe 10 steps. Exactly. So from here to here, I would guess the bees are about here somewhere. Let me just try to pinpoint it properly. Let me see if I got it right. Not really that good. So I'll be guessing maybe the bees are about here somewhere. Yeah, that's much better. Which means this moves over there. Okay. Cool. Try to pinpoint things. Now, where is the flower that I'm looking for, though? I would be guessing these are side quests, right? The flower is a side quest. treasures are also side quests, of course. You don't really have to do it if you don't want to. I'm not sure exactly where to look for the treasure. At least we found... Oh, you know what? I know exactly what this is. Look at that. This is one of the branch, and this is the other branch, which means the treasure is right about here. Oh, here. Is it here? Wait, this is definitely it. I'm pretty sure this is it. Maybe here? Aha. So that's how this looks like, right? So maybe once you find these branches positioned exactly like this, that's where we're also going to be able to find the treasure. Oh, hold up a minute. What does this show me? Hold up a minute. Maybe this is actually the one that I was looking for to try to figure it out. So what this is telling me, if I look at the map, we can see this. Okay. So maybe the treasure is like right on the other side of this, which means it might actually be around here. Is that it? At least that's what it feels like. And I think if I follow this path all the way up to right over here. So that beach that I'm looking at right now, that's the one. And I think the treasure might be here. It is! Nice! We got all three of them. There we go. And we got a rabbit. So basically we can now use rabbit as a point of interest that we can place around. Wait, haven't I only found 2 treasures over here? Which means I'm missing 1. So we found 1 treasure. Actually, we found 3, never mind. We definitely found 3. And the game did say that this region has 3 treasures. So that was 1. The second one is right about here. And the third one is in the church. So we got it. We're done. Perfect. In that case, the final puzzle, the final piece of the puzzle is this bad boy over here. Now, we already have it marked down on the map because we already solved this one. So if I grab the marker and place it like right about here. There we go. It is not perfect though. I gotta go a little bit further with it, which means I gotta position it a little bit like about here. Much better. There we go. Oh, shoot. Not perfect, though. I still need to move it a little bit more. Okay, let's try again. Please be it. Wait, what? I moved a little bit too far now. Oh, I know why. Because I gotta get it a little bit up higher. Like about here, I guess. Please be it. There we go. Wait, what? Still not good enough. Try again. Here. Finally. All right. That's much better. Alright, while Byte is decoding, Milo asked me to ask you if you could perhaps check a theory he has. He wondered whether all the houses are 5 steps long, and then he asked me that I thought about it and whether I could ask you if I had seen a house that was 3 steps long. Mark the ruin that's 3 steps long. Oh, so what he said is that every single one of the houses over here, right, they're all marked down 5 steps, the ones that are squares. So all these ones are squares. We already know that. That's square, that's a square, that's a square. That's also a square. Every single one of them is. But I think if I'm not mistaken, this one over here is only 3 steps long, which means if I mark it from here, 1, 2, and 3. Exactly. So we already know which one this was. This one is. If I go into the map, it's basically where the treasure is located. This one. I mean, I guess I can try. So 1, 10. Wait, what? Hold up a minute. So from this point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, as I was saying. So from here, we got 10 steps over here. One, 2. So that's 10 steps, 2 steps, and I would guess it's about here somewhere, like where the treasure might be. Exactly. But he's talking about a different house. Okay. So it's not talking about this one. So it's just 10 steps over here that we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 10 and then 5, 6, 7, 8. And I would be guessing it's this house right over here. Pretty good. But I guess I could move it a little bit more to make it better. So maybe we can move it like about here. There we go. Right in the middle. That's the one. I managed to decode the discrepancies in the data, and it almost seems that if the Raven King itself created these glyphs to guide us. He says that only a skilled cartographer can follow his tracks. How fortunate that we now have a skilled cartographer in Billy Bunch. Yeah, well, he writes that in order to move forward, we must first find a treasure on the island. It is located 13 steps north and 7 steps west of the tower. So we got 13 north, 7 west. 13 north, 7 west. Pick up the treasure, 13 north, 7 west. So it's 13 north, 7 west. Interesting. So if we have the tower over here, right? Let's say the tower is in the middle. If that's the middle, that's 5, that's 10. Let's say about here, 13 north, and then 7 west on this side. Okay. So, north is that way. Which means... let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait, is that 13? I don't think so. Twelve, 13. Haven't already got it. Isn't that the treasure that I just collected? And then he said 7 west, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I already collected this one. What the heck? Was I supposed to do that? Dig up the treasure 13 steps north and 7 steps west to the tower. So that's 5, 10, 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe not really. So So I guess that's 15 from this point on. Let's see. So if I started up from here, it should be 15. No, stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly, so this is 15. So from here, I gotta walk 17 steps. I mean, that's exactly where I already dug the treasure. If it's not that one, then I don't know what it is. Because I already got it. What the heck? Yeah, this is really confusing. Huh. Dig up treasure 13 steps north and 7 steps west of the tower. That's the thing. I already solved it. So did I actually broke the game because now I cannot collect that treasure? Okay. I guess I must have broken the game. Broken the demo. Alright, hopefully the developers see this because I'm pretty sure I got to the right spot over there. Basically the game is 100% telling me to dig this out. We already dug it before the game asked us to. And I think because I did that, now I can no longer pass by this little quest. Now, if I'm doing something wrong, let me know down in the comments below. Although I'm pretty sure I'm doing it right. I'm pretty sure I'm calculating it properly. Again, dig up the treasure 13 steps north and 7 steps west of the tower. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully this is a bug and it's not just me being super dumb. But this game right here, guys, is called Map, a game about making maps, cartography, I guess. If you guys are enjoying this one and want to see more like this in the future, let me know in the comments below. This is the demo version, of course, of Map. Hopefully the game is going to be coming out soon. And once it does, we're going to be exploring it, try to find every single one of the secrets inside it, and try to uncover them. But in the meantime, a like is very much appreciated, and I'll see y'all in the next one real soon. All right. Bye, everybody.